Hello everyone. Just got some news today. Inslee, the governor of Washington State, announces partial reopening of recreational outdoor activities. Woohoo! Governor Jay Inslee announced the partial reopening of outdoor recreation activities during a press conference Monday, including fishing, hunting, and golf. The restrictions lift May 5th. Awesome. All right. The social distancing stuff and still applies, and if you're feeling sick or have the coronavirus or symptoms, you should still stay home. Of course. He also said this is not a return to normal. Inslee said the virus is too rampant to allow that, which I agree. But taking away our fishing, that was a bad decision. And the fishermen have said, by its nature, fishing is a sport of social distancing. Because when you're fishing, you're usually standing more than 6 feet apart from people. Unless you're with family members. So anyway, they finally come to their sense, or maybe it was all the protesting. So what made him change his mind? Was it the protests at the Capitol, or did he finally get some common sense to realize most people aren't, when they go fishing, they don't stand on top of each other's laps? So anyway, and actually being in the sun and outdoors is healthy. So good news for us people in Washington State. We get to fish again. The walleye are starting to run right now, and they're starting their spawn. So too bad we have to wait another week and a half, whatever it is. But because right now the walleye are filling up the small creeks and everything and the shorelines. The trick is to catch walleye from the shore, a 3-inch curly tail smoked jig with the little pepper flakes in it. Not the black ones. It's got to be the silver or the gold. The ones if you hold outside and it sparkles to your eyes from the sun bouncing on it, that's the ones you want to use. But like the smoke or the dark charcoal looking ones, they're kind of clearish where you can see through them, but they're still cloudy. That's the jig you want to use. And those walleye love it. Here in Washington State, our lakes are so overpacked with walleye. Our limits used to be 5 walleye to 8. Used to be a minimum size of 16 inches. Now the minimum size is 12 inches. They did that quite a few years ago because these walleye in these lakes and rivers are, well, let's say very proficient breeders. So we got lots of them, and they've eaten up a lot of the bait, or the like perch and crappie and stuff like that. They've pretty much annihilated those in some lakes. So that's why they've made the restrictions, because a lot of the walleye are underneath that 16-inch limit or length that they used to have, just because there's not a big food source for them anymore. So anyway, and walleye are very tasty. Filleted, deep fried, however you want to cook them, they're yummy. So lucky us Washingtonians, as they call us. Of course, there's always been people out there still sneaking a line in the water. In a couple protests where hundreds of boats go out there at one time, close to where I live, in the river, saying, well, you can't arrest us all. So, guess the government got a clue that, you know what, you can run seasons and everything else, but you can't just totally shut fishing down. All right, y'all. Sportsman won this one. Took a while, but we won. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Hope y'all catch some fish this year, and hopefully any other states that have did any closings. And I think Washington's the only one. I think Illinois did. I can't remember. I think I heard Illinois closed fishing. But hopefully if they've closed, they'll get brains too and open back up and realize being outside in the sun is a lot healthier than sitting inside your house. Bye all.